Hi everybody, welcome on today's video. Today is Friday, the 8th of September 2017. Yesterday we did a few low register exercise. We did this 2-step forward, 1-step backward exercise where you make sure that every tone is beautiful before you go and expand your register. We did it for the low register, but it's applicable for the high register also. And I tried answering a few questions that I got about the low register. I also got a few questions regarding lip bendings, the exercises that we did 2 or 3 days ago. And so I wanted to take the time today in this video to answer those questions and also give you some other exercises on lip bending. So the first question was, why would we practice lip bendings? Why would we practice without those valves? And there are multiple reasons. The first reason that I can think of is practicing intonation. Being able to be really flexible even on a single note, but going up and down within that note to find good intonation is really important. The second is practicing sound. Practicing those lip bends will really help you improve the quality of your sound, because you'll be more aware where your lips vibrate in the most efficient way to get your instrument to ring in its most natural harmonic way. So sound and intonation are two really good reasons. A third reason is practicing range. So practicing those lip bends going down in the register really allows you to not just rely on the length of the trombone, so not only on your slide positions, expanding the length of the tubes, or pressing the valves, again increasing the length of the tube, your 2 valves or 1 valve if you're on tenor trombone. And so it really gets you in the positions that are the most efficient. If you are able to have a really good sound in those low notes without the valve, then with the valves it'll just be a real piece of cake, because you already have the strength, you have the muscle memory of where your embouchure is supposed to be when you play low notes. So this is also a really good reason. Another reason is for the quality of your air. Now those notes, they do demand more air, because playing a B flat on 3rd position, for example, is not the place where your lips will vibrate in the most natural way, right? There is some tension. It's not really harmonized to the vibration of the instrument, of the acoustic of the instrument. Therefore it makes it a bit harder for your lips to vibrate, and you have to put more air in order for your lips to vibrate. Also, you'll discover, in the same sense, in the kind of opposite thing, there's a really cool thing that you'll discover once you've really practiced those techniques, is that you will be able to utilize less air, or your air, in a more efficient way once your embouchure is really built in the proper way, and actually you'll be able to hold much longer notes. I notice when I'm really in shape, when my chops are really in shape, I am able to play much longer notes in the low register, in the high register also, and that is because my lips are vibrating more freely, and therefore I don't have to put the same amount of effort on my air. But practicing those exercises, bending to the low register without the valves, you have to push your air in a certain way that your lips will vibrate, to try to get as close as possible to a good sound. Playing with a perfect sound lip bending is not really possible, right? I mean, come on, yeah, you can get close to it, but it's never going to be the real thing. But that's okay. The point is really to build your chops. Another question that was asked to me was, can I do those lip bends on other instruments, on the trumpet, on the horns? Absolutely. on the tenor trombone also. Do I have to be on bass trombone? No, absolutely not. Even if you don't have a fourth valve, like a compensating fourth valve, or a slide with F attachments, it is very useful to go down there again to muscle up your chops, to practice your air, your intonation, and your sound quality. I've seen a lot of people on bass trombone, yeah, but also on trumpet do those exercises, on French horn, on tuba, of course. And there's a lot of ways to do it, and that brings me to another question that was asked: can I show you more exercises? Yeah, I can show you some more exercises with pleasure. So let's do a couple now. And I also got the question that someone asked me, I don't really understand how you do those lip bends, so I just want to spend a few minutes explaining how to do them. Basically, it's the same principle, it's just blown on in your mouthpiece. So let me just get my note. I don't have a slide, right, to change those notes. I have to do this with my air, putting more air and opening my mouth a little bit to have bigger vibration of the lips and produce lower notes, right? And this is exactly what you do when you lip bend without moving the slide or without moving the fingers if you're on trumpet euphonium. Right? So of course the sound quality is not amazing, it's not meant to be amazing, but it is meant to make you a bit freer in your embouchure, okay? Actually, talking about, it just came back to me, the first method that I've seen with lip bends were the stamp method. It's a trumpet method. I found it. This is the method, the James Stamp method. Let me just read a little bit about this guy. James Stamp has been a professional musician since the age of 16, starting in the famous Mayo Clinic Band at Rochester, Minnesota. After having played in different Minneapolis theaters, he was chosen to become first trumpet at Minneapolis Symphony Orchestra. He kept this position for 17 years and played under the greatest conductors, or Mandy Dimitri Mitropoulos. In 1944, he went to California and played in film studios in Hollywood and on radio and television programs. In 1954, following a heart attack, he devoted more and more time to teaching. He acquired an exceptional reputation as a troubleshooter. James Stamp died December 22, 1955. There's a quote by Thomas Stevens, principal trumpet of Los Angeles Philharmonic Orchestra. I believe James Stamp was one of the finest teachers in the world. His approach was so flexible that I have never seen him fail to improve a player, whether it be an established symphony musician, jazz or lead player, or a 12-year-old student. This method is one of the greatest methods ever written for brass technique, definitely. There's a lot of explanations, and it's basically warm-ups. I think I will do an entire video playlist of those exercises. They are absolutely amazing for range, for breathing, for flexibility. A really great method. And what's really cool, it comes with 2 CDs. I think I lost one of them, but I have the second one because there's one for B flat trumpet and one for C trumpets. And it's just an accompaniment for the exercises. So he plays chords on the piano. If I find it online, I will link it in the video description. I highly recommend this method, the stamp method. So this is what my first teacher showed me. It was not sheets, which doesn't surprise me because he would yell at us when we had photocopies. Don't photocopy. It's really, it's not cool. It's really not cool to photocopy. So get this method, James Stamp, warm-ups plus studies. It's for trumpet, but I did it on euphonium, I did it on bass trombone. It's a really cool method. Anyway, no, those lip bends are not only for bass trombone. Okay, so let's do an exercise now. Let's do something really basic to help you understand. I'm going to show you the example, and then in this weekend's exercises I'll write them down so that you can follow along. Yeah, that's a really good exercise. Really try to get as close as possible in the sound when you use the valve or the slide and when you don't. And then just continue progressively. Those are all really good exercises. Another exercise that we could do is actually go lower with the slide and then come back with the lips like this. Exercise. This is also a good exercise. Let me just show you one last exercise. It's from the LaSalle book. I'm not sure it's exactly this one, but this is the one I have in the head. If you don't have this LaSalle book, it's for tenor trombone. He's a brilliant saxophone player. I really recommend this book. I'm not paid for saying all this, by the way, but if I find the book, I will link it in the description of this video. And this exercise, it's basically sliding your way down in the register, just doing glissandos, and when you get to the 7th position on the E, to play the E flat, the D flat, the C and the C flat, and then to the B flat for the octave, those all without the valve. So it's half position and half lip bending. Let me show you what I mean. Etc, etc. I will write them down, although those ones are from a book, so I'm not sure. Maybe I'll just vary a little bit so that I don't steal the material. That's it for today. I think I answered most of the questions and I gave a few more exercises. There's just one more thing that I'm thinking of right now is these lip bending exercises. They're also actually really good for ear training. So now I was doing this this exercise with the glissendes and then the lip bends, and I really had to listen to the notes that I needed to play with the lip bends, because when you're playing with the positions or with the valves, it kind of comes automatically. You don't even have to really think of the note that you're going to play. You don't really have to hear it, although it's best to hear what you're going to play, but like it just falls very naturally. With the lip bends it doesn't, so you really have to listen. I was thinking about this when I was doing that one. Till here it's okay, right? But then you really have to listen. That's it for today. Please subscribe to this channel because we're going to do a lot more videos. I might not do so many videos this weekend because I need to write all the exercises and send them to you by email, to those that ask for them. If you've not asked for them, they're free exercises. I'm going to write free etudes and also free solos. Just send me a message. This is my email address right here. And I will send you everything for free. I will try to send them every week, but I don't promise that I'm going to be able to send them every week. I'm going to aim to send you some exercises every week. Take care for now. Happy practice. Share this video to anybody that might find this useful, and I will see you very soon. Take care. Bye bye.